Breaking news, we understand Manchester United are for sale.
Hello guys, today you don't read for Manchester United. All of the Manchester United fans, I put on red to mock now. I want mock all Manchester United fans. Now they abuse Chelsea, I be Chelsea fans. Now say, oh, we don't sell our club, stuff like that. See, make I tell now, new news. Manchester United has been put on sale. Now club, Ronaldo don't open a secret. They want to sell Manchester United now. Make I show you the video where they want to sell Manchester United. Check the video out.
Breaking news, we understand Manchester United are for sale. The Glazer family willing to listen to offers for the club they bought in that controversial leveraged buyout 17 years ago. The expectation, if the club is sold, it will be to United States investors. And there is a statement now from the club, which we've just received. Manchester United, the statement says, announces process to explore strategic alternatives to enhance the club's growth. That is the key line from the statement. It goes on, Manchester United, one of the most successful and historic sports clubs in the world, announces today that the board of directors is commencing a process to explore strategic alternatives for the club.
Yeah, it's a long statement that's just reached us, Nick. I'm just going through it as quickly as I can. I've just picked out a key sentence here that says, as part of this process, the board will consider all strategic alternatives, including new investment into the club, a sale, or other transactions involving the company. So there is the confirmation, as you said, Nick. They are willing to sell the club. That is one of the options they will look at. This will include, they say, an assessment of several initiatives to strengthen the club, including stadium and infrastructure redevelopment and expansion of the club's commercial operations on a global scale, each in the context of enhancing the long-term success of the club's men's, women's and academy teams and bringing benefits to fans and other stakeholders. We have it in black and white now. Manchester United's owners looking potentially to sell the club.
Just want to bring you something more, Jules. At the bottom of the statement, it says there can be no assurance that the review being undertaken by various financial experts will result in any transaction involving the company. Manchester United does not intend to make further announcements regarding the review unless and until the board has approved a specific transaction or other course of action requiring a formal announcement. So to summarise all that, if we've got that right, Jules, in one sentence, United is for sale, but it's not guaranteed to be sold.
I think that's why Ben Ransom was saying that there will be some fans that will be treating this with caution, wouldn't they, this news, for that very reason. So, but we now have it confirmed. The news we broke you an hour or so ago here on Sky Sports News via our colleagues at Sky News, Manchester United. One of the options the Glazers are looking at is a full sale of the club. It has been quite an evening at Old Trafford because, of course, it started earlier, around about 5:30 this evening, with the news that Cristiano Ronaldo is on his way out of Old Trafford with immediate effect.
Yeah, it seemed a certainty since Ronaldo decided to sit down with Piers Morgan and publicly criticised the United manager and owners. We knew United were seeking a solution and they now have one. The player is gone. It was just after 5:30 that it was confirmed that Ronaldo was going. The official wording being the decision is mutual. It ends a tumultuous second spell at Old Trafford for a player who returned as a legend last summer, but leaves with a huge cloud over him now in many ways.
In a statement, Ronaldo said this: following conversations with Manchester United, we have mutually agreed to end our contract early. I love Manchester United and I love the fans. That will never, ever change. However, it feels like the right time for me to seek a new challenge. I wish the team every success for the remainder of the season and for the future.
Statement from Manchester United as well. Cristiano Ronaldo is to leave Manchester United by mutual agreement with immediate effect. The club thanks him for his immense contribution across two spells at Old Trafford, scoring 145 goals in 346 appearances, and wishes him and his family well for the future.
You don't see him for sale. Listen to what Boba said about Ronaldo.
That I've learned, and the discipline of Cristiano. The discipline was unbelievable. I never see this. The discipline is in another level. I see professional football players, professional like Zlatan. like a lot of players, they're very professional. They come early, they do all the recoveries and stuff like that. But someone that been there every single day and don't stop, that's Cristiano. That's Cristiano. Cristiano is every day. You know, some days you can like, oh, I'm okay. Yeah, he doesn't miss one day. He's disciplined. No, it's like he's a professional. We're all professional. But the discipline to do it every single day, non-stop, this is something else.
Did you ever ask Ronaldo what it is, why he's like that?
It's just his personality. He's a winner. He's a winner, that's for sure. He wants to always be right. He wants to be right. He wants to do it always. He's never satisfied with what he's done. He always want more because he always say, I can do more. I will do more. His motivation is crazy. What I saw for a year when I was with him, it's like every day is a new record, is a new challenge for him every single day. He's challenging himself. You know, he doesn't see like, because for him he's there, he doesn't see the others. He see like, I need to be better than me. You know, stuff like that. And I used to have a very good relationship with him. I used to ask him a lot of questions, like this and that, you know, about vitamins, about his body. Like, he say, yeah, you have to be careful. He sleep, the way he sleep, and he's telling you, he's programmed. His sleep, the rest, the recovery, the pool, massage. I never see this. Never see this. I was really impressed.
Do you still keep in touch with, like, do you speak often with Ronaldo?
Often, I wouldn't say often, but we speak sometimes, you know, we send message, stuff like this.
And again, listen to what Ronaldo himself, listen to what he said.
He dropped you, he benched you, he mucked you around, he talked about you in the press. Were you getting that feeling? I mean, did you feel that?
The feeling, he always mentioned to me that I didn't need the preseason, so I should wait for my opportunity. I really understand. I understand. But I'm not going to give you points, but he don't do it the same procediment to every players. I'm not going to mention players, but they don't do it the same way. Second, I understand that becoming a new job, Manchester was so bad the last 5 years that they should clean the house, let's say in that way. But the way they approach, the way the press make this so big, it's because probably the communication wasn't the best. But I really understand in the beginning, because I didn't do the preseason, I don't start to play. But going more further than that, other things happen that people, they don't know. And I'm not hiding that the empathy with the coach is not good. I'm honest.
You don't have a good relationship with him?
I'm not mean good relationship. The empathy is not good, let's say.
Do you think he respects you?
I think he don't respect the way I should deserve. But it is what it is. This is why probably the game against Tottenham I left.
Well, I want to come to these two games. So against Manchester City, where United got destroyed, he didn't bring you on. He brought on other strikers, but didn't bring you on. And I felt insulted on your behalf. I was like, well, surely against Manchester City, if you're losing this badly and you've got the greatest player of all time sitting there, you at least give him some time, don't you? But he didn't. And he said afterwards the reason was he had too much respect for you. He wanted to respect you. When you heard him say that, what did you think?
Excuses. I say as excuses. I say many things that I don't wanna criticize him. He can have different opinion than me, that they choose the players that I think is better for the team. I respect that. But the excuses all the time, you know, the excuses have short legs. You cannot excuse all the time, which is things that don't make sense. Okay, you don't put me against Manchester City because of respect of your career, and you want to put me 3 minutes against Tottenham.
Well, that's the thing. So then you then play Tottenham.
Don't make sense.
And then he wants to bring you on with 3 minutes to go, which is the complete opposite to what he said the situation was with City.
I think he did purpose, because, for example, in the national team, the other clubs, if the coach wants to put me 5 minutes, if someone injured or if they really need me, I will help. But in that way, I felt provoked, not only because of that game, but before some.
He was deliberately provoking you.
Well, everyone know that.
Disrespecting you, you think?
Exactly. This is why I say I don't have respect for him, because he don't show me respect for me. This is why we are in that situation. I have to be honest that the things don't going well because of that, because the empathy don't exist, and he keep say things for the press, but the press say what they think it's good to protect probably him and Manchester United. But as I know, as I understand many things, that he signed 3 years contract with Manchester United, probably I'm not going to be too much long in Manchester United apart when I'm finished my contract. I really understand, but I like guys that they don't lie, they speak honest, they be frontal, and I'm not negotiate my morals. My morals always will be intact. And what's going in my things the last 2 months was not respect in many ways, which is it. I can regret, for example, against Tottenham, to left the stadium before the finish.
Well, there's a video clip which appears to show Ten Hag telling you to get ready to come on, and you gesticulate back to him, "I'm not going to do that." And as a result, you get suspended for the next couple of games, and he goes public and says it's because you refused to come on. And you did then issue a statement of some regret, saying, you're a professional and you've never been suspended before, I don't think, in your entire career. I mean, when you look back at that, I guess my question would be, you've always been very acutely aware of your role model status around the world. Do you wish, with hindsight, you hadn't done that and handled it a different way?
Probably. I regret to left the stadium.
Yeah.
But I was, as I told the Pierce before, I didn't felt that he had respect for me to put me on 3 minutes after the issues that we had before. I was very, 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 very disappointing for the communicator of Manchester United, to be honest. I never had a problem with any club, with any coach, and they suspend me 3 days, which is I felt a lot, and it was and level of sport clubs, I felt a lot, and it was a shame.
Was it humiliating for you?
I think so, yes. I have to say the truth, what I felt. I remember I arrived. Well, I don't want to say details what he pretend to do it, but I'm not going to say that. But I remember arriving home and Cristiano see me, "Daddy, you not go to the game?" I said, "No, because the club punished me with 3 days." And he did like, how they gonna punish you if you are the best player in the world and you're not gonna play? I said, "No, I'm not gonna play because I'm behave." And he look at me like, "My daddy not behave?" What? In one way, I was good because I was like more relaxed, but in the same way, I feel very disappointed because, okay, I regret, I apologize, I'm not perfect, I commit a mistake, but to suspend me 3 days for that, I think it's too much, and they make fire for the press, which is really disappoint me.
And that seems to have been the pattern of the way Ten Hag has wanted to treat you since he became manager. Just constant attempts to disrespect you, I guess.
Many points happen. I think in some certain points, I think was strategy from the club for me to react like that.
Because they wanted you to leave?
Probably, yes.
Manchester United now go suffer this season. All this one when they climb up on top Chelsea, but the race when I go take for grand, na no go see am. Anyway, if you think say Ronaldo is right, drop him. If you think say wrong, let's have some interaction. Alright guys, thanks you for watching my video, but one more thing I beg. If this is your first time watching my video, I beg, don't forget and follow me. I know say I don't offend all Manchester United. I beg. Now joke at a joke. I beg. You know, I beg. Follow me, like, subscribe if you they watch me for YouTube. I beg that red so with the right subscribe. I beg press and I'm free. Thank you guys for watching my video. I appreciate it.